Hey everybody, how are you? It's Snake Diet Pete. Happy Tuesday here on the 18th of February, over halfway through. My topic today is that the most important thing that deals with you getting super fit and lean and ripped is not the gym, not necessarily what you put in your mouth, but the frequency of how often you put it in your mouth. Okay? And the reason I say that is, and don't get me wrong, I'm going to qualify both of those. I love the gym. I've been working out forever. But even when I was heavier, I was immensely strong, bench pressing 325, etc., but I was still heavier. I was very bulky and had a lot of large muscles, but it didn't get me lean and ripped. And I was in the gym 6-7 days a week. That's why you see, and how many of you guys can relate to this? Maybe it's yourself that I'm talking about here. I know a lot of time it was me, but you've seen that person. They've been at your gym for 5 years, and they looked exactly the same as they did 5 years ago as they do today. They're still heavy. And you say to yourself, well, why is that? Why did they look the same 5 years from now or today as they did 5 years ago? And the reason is because though they're working out, they haven't changed their regime of how they're stuffing their fat face every single day. How they're stuffing their face every single day, several times a day, right? Let's talk about, it's not necessarily what you eat, it's the frequency. So when I say that, it's not necessarily what you eat, I'm not saying guys don't eat healthy. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, steak and salad and vegetables and fruits, that's fantastic. But more importantly than what you eat is the frequency at which you're eating, hence prolonged fasting. So when I'm driving here, guys, that's why I'm looking up here through a snowstorm. But so when I'm doing my prolonged fasting, I do continuous 2 and 3 day fasts where I eat one meal. Like tonight's Tuesday night, I'll eat tonight, but then I won't eat again until Friday night. So I have about 3 meals a week. That's it. 0 calories in between then. Okay? But when I eat, I can eat whatever I want and however much I want. Why? Because I'm fasting for 48 and 72 hours. Doesn't matter. I don't go out of my way to eat something really shitty, but it doesn't matter if we're having lasagna that night with Hawaiian rolls and brownies for dessert. I think that was my last meal, right? Or we're having something really healthy, steak and salad. That was my meal a couple times ago. Or if we're having, Buffalo Wild Wings, I get a large order of that and, big basket of fries and some ice cream afterwards. That was my meal like a week ago. It doesn't matter, guys. Okay? Because you're fasting. You're fasting. You're only eating once every few days. You're only spiking that insulin once every few days. And then you're going into deep ketosis. Right? As Cole says, anabolic, catabolic. That's the most important thing for all these fat fucks out there like I was to lose the weight. So that's why I say the frequency of eating is more important than the gym and more important than what you eat. And why I love doing prolonged fasting. Hence Cole's program, the Snake Diet, right? Because why I love prolonged fasting, I can eat whatever I wish, however much I wish, till I'm comfortably full. That's what's so cool. I don't have to eat like a rabbit and say, oh, I can only have this, I can only do that. So I have no restrictions on what I eat or how much I eat. The only restriction I have is when I eat. And Lord knows, 99% of Americans don't need to be eating every day, stuffing their big fat faces. And they wonder why there isn't any change. But what's so funny about it is when I tell people that, hey, I've got the solution for you, you got to stop eating every day. Oh, I could never do that. No, that's impossible. No, it's not impossible. I'm living proof. I'm living proof. This program has got me shredded. So remember that. It's the frequency that you eat, not necessarily what you eat or the amount of time you spend in the gym. If you eat steak and salad and do that and you enjoy that, that's fantastic. I love that too. And if you enjoy the gym, which I still do, I work out 5 days a week, that's awesome too. That just adds to it. But my point is, of those three things, the frequency at which you eat is the best protocol and is what will get you ripped and super lean, okay? So you can start out with the 16 and 8 intermittent fasting and move it up to 20 and 4, then 23 and 1, and then you can graduate to the 48-hour fast and sometimes the 72-hour fast. Okay? I hope that helps, guys. And as Cole Robinson always says, stop eating, fatty!